Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here. I'm gonna do a commentary video. This is gonna be a what-if battle, and this is gonna be a more plausible what-if scenario. This is what if Julius Caesar had lived long enough to invade the Dacian kingdom of Burebista. In 44 BC, both Burebista and Caesar were assassinated, ending this this conflict before it even started. But I'm joined here by two other commentators, but don't introduce yourselves yet. I'm gonna get us all in the same part of the video here. 1 second, guys. You can see the armies here. My ally, you can't see his army, but he controls 4 units of Germanic cav, and he will represent the Germanic and Celtic cav of Julius Caesar, because at this time, the Romans did not have any Roman cav, they had barbarian cav. And, hold on, I'm still getting into the replay here. And, alright, I want you guys to unpause it in now. Unpause now.
It will be a day long.
Are you guys unpaused?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So I'm joined here. I'll introduce my ally first. This is my Germanic ally. It's Lute. He was in one of my other videos. Lute, you want to introduce yourself and talk about your components of military stuff?
Hey, yeah, I'm Lute from the UK, near Cambridge again. And I have 4 noble riders with 3 bronze upgrade each.
And we're going up against the Dacians, and Burebista here is represented by an actual Romanian. He goes by Gabriel. Gabriel, tell us about yourself, where you're from, and about your army.
Well, I live in a small forgotten village in Transylvania.
Transylvania.
Yeah, right in Transylvania. I have my army. Obviously, I lead the Dacians. I have mostly spears, a lot of spears, few units, sword units. I was intending to make an ambush over this middle road in the map, expecting the Romans and their German allies to pass by, but Caesar apparently discovered that there is going to be an ambush.
Yes. Caesar, I guess he sent his scouts ahead, and he decided going down this this valley is probably a bad idea.
And after he discovered that, Burebista went in front and challenged him for a duel, but Caesar refused.
Yeah, at some point, Burebista gets really close to our lines. You'll see it later on in the video. But yeah, this is a very interesting scenario. During the civil war between Caesar and Pompey, Burebista, he supported the Pompeians, and that didn't please Caesar very much. So at the end of the war, he wanted to send a punitive campaign against the Parthians and also against the Dacians. So he raised, according to the writings, about 16 legions and 10,000 cav. And according to Strabo, the Dacians could raise about 200,000 troops for their army under Burebista. So in order to set the proportions right, I made each of the infantry units of 120 here representative of about 5,000, 4,000 troops. So that's the proportions, and the cav is half that, of course. So about, let's say, 64,000 plus 10,000 cav. That's the Romans and their barbarian support against 200,000 Dacians. So, what do you guys think of this matchup? Being a Romanian, what do you think of this matchup?
Well, I obviously think that the Dacian army is pretty much erronated, let's say it like that, because there are many spears, and I don't really agree with that. I think Burebista's army was pretty advanced, that this is not 270 BC. I was expecting more advanced horsemen and Tarabostes cavalry with shield and good swords.
Mm-hmm.
But the battle is good as well.
Yeah. I had a hard time, you know, figuring out an army. Yeah, because yeah, there isn't much history for it, or archaeology.
Everything is in obscurity.
It's very obscure, so it's a lot of guesswork. So you guys will probably have different ideas of how the Dacian army looked.
Yeah.
But it's all about the proportions. So maybe if you guys want to revisit this matchup, you guys can come up with your own armies, perhaps.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. And maybe make a proper ambush where Caesar is not discovering the plot about the ambush.
Indeed. Yeah, you know Caesar, man, he had a nose for these kind of things.
Yeah, but Gergovia, I remember that. Yeah, he found out about the ambush, but it was too late. but he still won.
Yeah, yeah. Caesar, he got in a pickle a lot of times.
Cunning. He was a cunning commander.
He was a very, very cunning commander, very
A
determined.
strategist and a commander at the same time. Not a warrior though.
Yeah, I mean, he would at times, you know, fight in the front lines if he had to.
Not in the Senate for sure.
Yes. Anyways, at this point, me and my ally Lute, we decided to go around. We're not gonna go around straight the valley. That seems like death to us. So.
Because he discovered the plot.
Yes. I think Lute scouted ahead with his Germanic cav and discovered that that way was probably going to be suicide.
I was going to do it in the game, but I thought I've only got 4 of them. I don't want to risk any of them just to find out what we already know.
Indeed.
And for some reasons, the Germans are betraying the Romans here.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the good old German support here. Excuse me, German support. I wanted to get another guy to do like half Germanic cav and half Gallic cav, but I couldn't find anyone else to join us. Kind of heartbroken by that. But this all looks really cool when you letter K the action, because you don't see the banners and looks, you know, more realistic. That's what it looks like. We're gonna swing all the way around, so brace yourselves, guys. We're gonna be talking for quite a bit, but we want to be all in real time so you can see exactly what we did.
This time I was so stupid that I thought like I really can manage this army as it is now, and you are going to just attack me in front on the top of the hill, right? But no, you had to had to go around the hill, and my management was so broken. Managing 40 units.
Indeed.
That was so hard.
Well, we were saying that we did want to outflank you, but it was you'd see us coming anyway, so. The best we could hope for is to not go up that steep hill at the front and try to come around the side. It's a bit flatter.
Yeah, and the flanking couldn't work because I had my flank secured. Because you see the big forest in the middle, and there's another small forest on the left and another on the right. They are both full of cavalry and of spears, and it's very hard to flank such things.
Oh, you have cav on the other hill?
Yes, on both of them.
All right. Yeah, so Caesar, he had a lot of confidence in his legionnaires, but seeing this kind of predicament, he decided to play it safe and go all the way around here. And this is where our plan of attack was, right here, where it's a bit flatter here. Right there, in the underbelly of the Dacian army. So what do you guys think of Caesar? You guys think him... Who do you think is who's your favorite Roman commander of all time? If you have an opinion on this.
Well, I'm not saying about the commander, but my favorite Roman is Marcus Aurelius.
Oh yes, yes, he was the philosopher emperor.
Yes, the best emperor ever.
Have you read his,
Scipio Africanus.
Africanus?
Yeah.
They're both very great people to read about.
Yes.
And
what about Scipio did you like the most, Lute?
I like the way he almost fashioned himself to be like an anti-Hannibal.
Yes, he did.
Like his whole life was spent like leading up to beating him at Zama, was it? I think. Like, that's what I quite liked about him.
Well, if I'm not wrong, Scipio when first fight first Hannibal and defeated him, right?
Say again?
When he first fought him.
I think it was something like neither of them had lost a battle until they fought each other, and at that time Hannibal was obviously Scipio was on the offensive and it was a lot easier for him.
Yeah, well, there were a few incidents, like some siege battles where Hannibal wasn't successful. Like at the siege of Nola, I think he failed 3 times to take it.
Yeah.
Or something. But in a pitch battle, he was a genius. I'd say both were pretty genius at what they did.
Well, I think Scipio won for one reason, because he spent time studying his opponent. You know, he was in Italy, he was making a show, showing off here, there in Italy. The Romans already learned Hannibal, you know. And after some reason, after a battle, this guy from the shadow comes, Scipio Africanus, knowing many things, probably about Hannibal and his strategies, and that's how he won. That's the upper hand.
Definitely.
And that fire attack the night before probably didn't help.
Alright, so we're gonna get into the juicier part. Who do you think would have won this matchup if Burebista and Caesar went out against each other? Not in like one pitch battle, but like over an entire campaign.
Well, may I start first?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
My objective opinion is, well, if the Dacian were still united when Burebista was alive, I'm pretty sure that the Dacians would have won. If I'm not wrong, I read somewhere that they were even thinking to attack the Roman Empire before Caesar is going to attack Dacia. That was pretty much off topic, but why I'm saying this is because his state was pretty good. He united many tribes, he had a large army, he had good advisors, like Getae, his priest that followed the throne after his death.
Yes, the priest that I just learned about from you guys. his wizard, right?
Google is my friend, don't worry.
Google and Wiki, my friend.
I'm not sure if he's like a wizard or some kind of wise man, you know. I'm not sure if...
It just said that he'd learned some stuff in Egypt, like that sort of thing, so I guess to the common people he probably appeared that way.
Probably. I'm not sure, but I think that Zamolxanism, the Dacian religion, was more like a philosophy, like the Eastern Confucianism style. I'm not sure if it was like something really divine, like Christianity or Romans, you know, with gods and stuff. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like paganism type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're actually going to get some a light bit of combat here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Gabriel or Burebista, he brings up his horse archers to harass us.
And I thought I'd go forward just to chase them away. I knew I couldn't catch them because they're far faster than me, but I just wanted to let the archers and slingers get a bit more time to form up.
Oh,
so
indeed.
I thought I'd just chase them off a little bit.
Yeah, it's a good idea to unsettle the opponent. Even if you can't catch him, it's good to make a show of force and pressure. And yeah, I brought up Caesar too to support.
Advance at speed.
He did get some shots off on Luke's cab there. Yep, no casualties from that. So that was the opening of the skirmish phase.
I really like how is Burebista staying on the right of the field, meditating about the situation,
Yeah.
watching the battlefield.
He's been sitting there watching us do that giant long march all the way around.
He's like, what the hell are they doing? Are they going to invade or what? So that's the.
We don't want to go to Dacia anymore. We'll go somewhere else.
Exactly.
He was probably face-palming because his ambush failed.
Yeah, he's like, dang it, well, we'll have to fight them eventually, so might as well be now. So that's Burebista's spot, and Caesar is way back over here. But yeah, basically what me and Lute are doing, we're creating a horse and a missile screen for my legionnaires to get in position. I don't want them to get shot from the flanks from the horse archers. That's why we're doing what we're doing. So here's our screen.
Riders of the double.
And I'm going to move my skirmishers to, you know, just to form a screen. And then eventually I'm going to start attacking his horse archers with my archers.
And for some reasons my horse archers were broken since they couldn't make the Cantabrian circle to avoid the house. Broken horses.
The good old Cantabrian. Alright, so now I got my guys in range. And yeah, this is what he's talking about. His guys didn't go into Cantabrian.
Yeah, but there was the wedge formation,
Yeah.
which I find it very useless.
It's a bit weird they'd give the wedge formation to bow horsemen.
Right. So yeah, he takes a lot of casualties there, but you know, they might have underestimated the range of the Cretan archers. I call them Cretans because that's what Caesar would have had. Here they're auxiliary Syrian archers.
Double time.
Seems legit.
Yeah. So yeah, the bowmen go back.
Double.
So what was your what was the philosophy behind your defensive system here?
Well, as much as you were advancing, I was going to have a bad and more bad time, since I was moving from my initial position and the management was very hard.
Yeah.
Managing my army. And at some point I really lost myself because I thought to retreat on the other hill, on the other side of the road, but I changed my mind back and went back in different groups. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When we go up here later, he kind of goes back over here, then he comes back. Yeah, the reason why we went this way is because the troops that we did see were on this hill, and I didn't know what was on the other hill, so I chose not to go that way. That was my reasoning.
Well, this is one of the best decisions.
Yeah.
To move like to move. I'm not sure if there's any other good thing, better thing to do.
Yeah. And for the viewers, I do apologize that there hasn't been any major action yet, but you know, in wartime and in battles, the actual clash of arms isn't the entire battle. It's all about maneuvering to get into battle sometimes.
Well, I like that. Well, yeah, I'm so tired. Well, the most important things in a battle are the initial positioning, and maybe after the cavalry charging and other stuff. Once they are engaged, the battle begun. You can't really do many things. The most important things are positioning.
Exactly. Yeah, but, you know, but better to start a battle on your most favorable positioning than do it from a disadvantage.
Well, I must say myself like to watch this kind of thing, meditating about the battlefield, see each movement.
Mm-hmm.
This is the actual battle, not thinking strategy. That's the strategy game, not just attack, attack, attack.
Exactly. It's more like a chess match. You know, you actually think
Yes.
each move out.
Except some of us had 40 pieces and some of us had 4.
I'm saying, by the way, I'm saying one thing and I do other. I say about meditating about the battlefield, but at the moment I just charge with everything because I couldn't manage the army.
No, man, you did a really good job. But yeah, don't spoil the ending.
What? Caesar died, I won.
Caesar! Oh, Lute, I never asked you, who do you think would have won this matchup in a campaign?
I think, as like I said earlier, Burebista, I didn't really know much about him at all. But what I would imagine is they'd probably have a few battles that it wouldn't really be decided upon, and then I think Caesar would probably implement some kind of political upheaval somewhere. He'd get someone on his side or something like that, and I think he'd win. I think he'd win through statecraft rather than like an open conflict against him.
So like he would get allies against the Dacians, you're saying?
Yeah, I think that's what something like that would happen to disrupt like the unity that he had. It's kind of what the reversal of what Gabriel was saying, but.
By the way, if you would be the proper commander of the Germanic cavalry, would you betray Rome for helping your...
Give me 10 denarii and a gold outfit like Caesar has, and I'll consider it.
Tell me, why do you think the Dacian actually invaded at the Trajan time, Dacia? Because of the gold, there was so much gold in Dacia.
Yeah, it was a very wealthy area.
A lot of gold mines. There are still some mines survive these days.
And just a little quick history thing about Burebista, in case you guys don't know about him. Yeah, this guy had taken on the Boy and the Toritski, the Bastarnae, and Greeks all around the Black Sea, and even some Romans too. He fought a lot of people, even other Dacians, and he eventually unified Dacia around the time of 44 BC. By then, it was a unified state. And when the Romans eventually invaded in the Dacian Wars, much later, it was a disunified state, divided into, I believe, 4 or 5 provinces, or 4 or 5 different political entities.
The Triumvirates or something. No, not really. That's later. But
yeah. Anyways, the horse archers came back in, and my skirmishers picked them off, and I had sent in Caesar to scare them away. And
one thing to add about this war is that the Caesar's legionnaires, I think they wouldn't be the veteran ones from Gaul, because they, if I'm not wrong, they were asking for retirement, and these guys who would attack Dacia would probably be new recruits or something who didn't fight in many wars.
It's possible. But he did have like he could have drawn upon veterans as well, even like the defeated Pompeians. Yeah, it's possible, either new recruits or he might have had some veteran support.
Yeah. But this is the point where I lost my control over the armies.
Oh yeah, this is what this is what Gabriel was talking about. He decided to change his battle plan. So he's moving to the other hill.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is where we see a bit of an opening that we think, oh, those skirmishers look quite ripe there. Let's go get them.
Yes, these bowmen. Yeah,
oh, yeah. And I was still losing myself between the management, and I knew what you guys were planning, and I immediately started to move some units back, but
yeah, it's hard to manage 40 units in a battle.
You'll notice that we're riding there. We can see that the two units that are nearest are armored spears. So not just ordinary spears, armored spears.
Armored spears, yes.
we're both ready to run away.
Yeah, Lute was go, watch out for the spears. I was like, I want to take on at least one Dacian skirmisher before I pull away.
I'll upload the video and they'll see.
Yeah, here's his spearmen right here. So I managed to get good charges, and then when his spears come in, I pull back.
Quickly now!
But yeah, while it's happening, I'm bringing up my main body of legionnaires, because I see this hill is pretty much unoccupied now. And I want to take advantage of that.
At this point I was so unorganized that I had like 7 units on the other hill.
Oh, did you really?
I didn't get them back in time.
What was it?
I was still
what are they?
to,
Are they swordsmen or?
No, they're the spear guys.
Oh, the spearmen.
Oh, the heavy spear infantry actually.
All right. Yeah, he's got to have his spears.
Oh, actually not all of them. All of the heavy spear infantry are on the other. All of them, like 6.
Yeah.
A few pot shots there on Burebista in the middle as well.
Oh yeah, this is when Burebista came down.
Yeah.
I guess he wanted to challenge Caesar to a duel.
The second time.
Yeah. So when he came down, I was like, I'm not gonna duel you. I'm gonna send in my Cretans to shoot you. But Burebista got away. No casualties.
Oh, very quickly for the viewers, so I don't sound mad. The Caesar skin on this unit here, he's wearing a gold-plated armor, and that was my reasoning for the bribe. It wasn't just a random thing out of nowhere.
I can't even find my guy. Oh, he's back here.
I got a bit worried here because I could see the cavalry on the left that were sort of lurking about.
Yeah, here they are. Here's all the cav.
I didn't want to waste mine, like just shielding Caesar's life.
So yeah. So I see the guys coming down, and I decided to go at him so I can throw my Pila. So this is when the battle starts, guys.
That's what I like.
It's gonna lag a little bit.
Like an unorganized barbarian.
And
it's interesting the cavalry both sort of they're on the right flanks of each army.
Yes.
And yeah, at this point I was like, what the fuck? What the hell? I'm sorry for that. Where are my spears? Where are they?
Yeah, Lute's coming with his cav on this side, and Gabriel's coming on the right on this side.
I didn't know where the spears are.
Yeah, his spears are all the way back over here. They're trying to run over there to join. But there's this big fight in the middle here with our swords and falconsmen and legionnaires. I apologize for the lag.
They are walking, they are not running. Oh, they are now running.
So here's Burebista in the middle of his units trying to inspire. And routing some skirmishers over there with my skirmishers.
As you say. At the double!
But yeah, Lute's wreaking havoc in the back lines here. And I think around this point I was asking for help. I'm like, Lute, bring back your guys. I'm about to get slashed here by the Dacian cav.
And I was trying to weave them through the through the mass and try not to get any of my units stuck on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work too well.
No, it worked well, man. Like Lute was really commanding his the cab like an artist. With a paintbrush.
Cavalry surgeon.
So look, I got some legionnaires routing. That was very disheartening. Seeing all that. I got Caesar nearby, and Caesar getting brushed by these Falksmen. That's danger right there. Danger for Caesar. Sorry for the lag, guys, but it's a very big battle.
My brink is dead.
So yeah, Lute is making rear charges.
Yeah, here the Caesar died.
Yeah, Caesar died.
For glory!
Lute Caesar died at some point here. Is he ready to end at this point? I forgot.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, the cavalry come out as the cavalry leave out. That's when he's just died.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, here's this big mess.
However, Burebista is still alive and spying his man.
Yeah, Burebista's still alive, but yeah, you can see his cav is over here. I threw in my legionnaires to stem his cav, trying to buy some time for Lute to do his thing.
Look at that pile of Dacians on the right top. That's so big.
Yeah, tons of Dacians.
Unorganized.
Okay.
Considering the upgrades on him, I was very worried for the Roman lines everywhere. I didn't really know where to go because all I saw was everyone breaking.
Yeah, most of those flags blinking for my guys.
These guys on the right are looking like a modern riot, you know, with people running in a plaza randomly.
Exactly. Freaking
So
riot, guys. There seems to be riots everywhere right now in the world. I guess these legionnaires are the police force here, and they're getting hacked on all sides.
So I finally managed to get my cavalry round onto the Roman left flank, just in time to be warded off by some spearmen who break out of the melee, which was very annoying.
Yeah, here's Lute's cav here. Are you guys at 5 minutes and 20 seconds, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Lute?
I've managed to go to 4:13, so I'll just pause it until you're about there.
Okay.
I'm not lagging, so just give me a shout when you're there.
I think it's us who's lagging. So here I'm losing some legionnaires on this side right here. So that's a lot of danger for us because I'm losing all my legionnaires. Lute is charging in here. This cav, he's trying to save my line. And I got my skirmishers wreaking a lot of havoc on these stations over here. Again, I apologize for the lag, guys.
Oh, sorry, it's
Here's what's going on. Lots of chaos here. But yeah, we're at 4:50 right now.
Cool. 40 seconds, then I'll put it on slow motion and see if that helps keep me in sync.
All right. And here's Lute's cav. But basically, what's happening is the Dacians are just pouring in and taking out my legionnaires, and Lute's trying his best to launch some charges where possible.
You'd asked for the left flank to get supported, so I tried to send them that sort of direction.
Yeah, this is what I was really asking for, the support from Lute on my left flank here. Hey, we're at 4:30 now.
Cool. 4:13. Just there.
Oh, 4:13. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, but my skirmishers are doing some pretty good damage on these Dacian stragglers here. And still a lot of routing units over here.
What is the minute you are, guys?
We're at 4:13 right now.
Cool. 2? I'm sorry?
We're at 4 minutes and 13. We're at 4 minutes and 5 seconds in the video.
Okay, much ahead.
But what's happening right now? Gabrielis sending some troops around my lines. I was getting kind of worried by that. He's trying to outflank me, but I got my skirmishers now targeting his outflanking force. Here's my general unit. And I got some legionnaires over on the side. We're at 3 minutes and 45 seconds, by the way. And now I got this reserve unit of legionnaires here. My plan here is to charge up here and launch a rear charge on this big body of Dacians. Look at all these Dacians right here. So that here is the big trouble spot. Lute's back here. I'm keeping the Dacians busy on this wing. I'm at 3 minutes and 27 seconds.
Yep. Just a tiny bit faster, but I can slow it down as and when.
Okay.
Notice me when you are at 2:10.
What's up?
Not
yeah, I'll give you a shot.
Lute.
Alright. So yeah, it's a big brawl, guys. It's all about willpower and stamina now.
All I can see at this point is just flashing emblems, and I managed to get around the left flank that was all spearmen, and they weren't too great for my cavalry.
Alright, I'm at 2 minutes and 57 seconds right now. So yeah, Lute's being chased by these spear warriors, but Lute's coming around. Here I was asking for support to charge these guys from behind, because my legionnaires were getting destroyed from the front here.
Advance! Pull back!
But yeah, at the Siege of Alesia, the Germanic cav, they were a very crucial component of Caesar's army in that battle. When they came out, it was dynamic. But yeah, I got some additional units.
What's your minute?
What's that?
What's your minute?
2 minutes and
2 minutes.
23 seconds.
Charge!
2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Yeah, I'm now synchronized. The best charge ever is going to come now.
Yeah, here come the Germans. These are Caesar's barbarian cav here. And right now we're losing. Watch the balance bar. But when Lute comes in, he's going to start a series of charges here. And again, it's hard for the lag, guys. Sorry.
Inflicting heavy casualties.
Yeah, there's casualties galore. You can see all the casualties at the end of this battle. It's pretty horrific.
By your command!
So I even have my legionnaires from earlier. I said I was going to hit from behind with them. They did get behind. And any legionnaires of mine that are still in this, they are now with tons of upgrades for most of them. But yeah, now the dash is starting to break. But they're still winning though. Gabriel's still winning.
A balance of power.
Balance of power. But yeah, the Germanic allies are playing a crucial role here in supporting the legionnaires.
And now it's when Burebista dies.
Burebista dies. Are you at 1 minute and 17 seconds? About?
I mean, it's 17, I'm 1 minute.
Alright, yeah, I guess mine's just really slow.
There's not much left. You can. We don't need to be too synced.
Yeah, that's true. Here's the letter K, guys. So I started rushing in my my slingers here because I don't. You can see a lot of my legions are breaking, and this is where everything is all going down to the last. You know, down to the wire here. So I sent in my everybody in.
And also, let's spectate the last heroine death of the Dacian warriors. The last troop alive.
Yes.
Here.
So,
There's one spear unit that I refuse to touch.
Yeah. Yeah, so all those charges from the Germans, look at how much help they gave the legionnaires. And now Burebista is down to his one general unit here. Oh no, sorry, he's dead already, sorry. That's my German ally. No, he's down to this one spear unit here. And I still have my legionnaires. I don't want, well, we don't want the cap to be attacking spearmen, so I'm gonna send in my legionnaires to take him on. They're getting P-led from all sides and charged.
The battle is down for me.
So yeah, you saw how you know, at first the nations were winning for the entire time, but yeah, when Lute started charging with his those heroic charges, he totally swung the balance back in favor of Caesar. So it was definitely Lute's actions that saved the day here.
Yes, we should cover
I think
that somehow.
It's a testament to Gabriel that like every time I tried to flank him, he did have spearmen to get there. There was just one tiny hole I managed to find. So he held me off for quite a while before I could make an impact, which was very good, considering the number of units he had as well.
Yeah, that must have been really hard controlling. Yeah, Gabriel had to command 40 units. That's a full roster on large settings, well, on large armies, and he commanded them really well, I think.
Well, I was trying to hold his cavalry, Luke's cavalry, waiting to break your infantry so I can get back and fight your cavalry, but it took so much time I couldn't win. I also tried to use my cavalry to break your infantry, but it was so hard.
Yeah, it was just really intense with all that. It was such a big battle. Everything happening at once. But yeah, you can check out all the casualties here. That was a really good game, though. That was really intense. Any last-minute thoughts on this battle, gentlemen?
Not really. Good game, well played.
Yeah, very good game.
Yeah, it was a great game, good game to play in, and it was nice that I had an inspiration to go learn about. Oh, I've forgotten his name now. Burebista. There we go.
Burebista.
I'd never heard of him before, and it's quite interesting to have a little read about him before the battle.
Well, now it's a valiant defeat for me. A Pyrrhic victory for Romans, I think.
Yeah, very Pyrrhic, yeah.
Yeah, it's a not really a victory, but it's still a victory.
Yeah. But yeah.
Probably. Yeah, probably now the garrison armies would probably hold on the Romans, so Dacia isn't really conquered.
Yeah, they'll probably just keep sending more armies, and then yeah, I think it'd be an intense struggle either way.
Yeah.
I'll just go back to Magna Germania.
Yes. But yeah, I was very pleased with this battle, and yeah, definitely do some independent reading. It's kind of hard though because there isn't much written about Burebista in English. But I could put some links, or I could put the name of the book that I have on Burebista in the video description, and some book titles on Caesar as well. And well, a good game to everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and you guys can have the last word.
Nope.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Say.